The inhabited museum Metropolis was born in the eastern suburbs of Rome, in Via Prenestina 913, close to the Tor Sapienza district in the former industrial area that housed the Fiorucci cured meat factory until the mid-1980s. The area had remained abandoned and unused until March 2009, when a mestizo community decided to settle there, giving life to an experience of sustainable urban regeneration on an environmental, economic, social, and cultural level through the recovery and reuse of the structures of the former factory, which has been transformed over the years into a museum of contemporary art that is unique precisely because it is inhabited. The regeneration of the building took place through the pooling of everyone's knowledge and skills, reusing the material that was available in the factory and drawing on ancient construction techniques such as rammed earth. In the area, 70 houses have been recovered for over 200 Italians, migrants and refugees. Roma, Romanians, Ukrainians, Peruvians, Moroccans, Sudanese, Eritreans and Ethiopians. And also a space for public use, the MAAM, Museum of the Other and the Elsewhere of Metropolis Mestizo City. The community is in charge of its continuous care and of the reception of visitors through guided tours and through the Mestizo Kitchen, an intercultural place of meeting managed by a group of women. The former Fiorucci factory regeneration experience took place through the encounter and cooperation between its inhabitants, artists, housing rights movement activists, territorial activators, students, researchers, and supporters who have chosen to advocate the right to decent housing, childhood, and culture for all. The over 80 underage children who live in the museum share spaces where they can study and play through a number of activities aimed at educational aid and sports. These activities are open to the territory as well as the initiatives of MAAM that are experienced by the whole city. The MAAM, which counts more than 600 artistic interventions, is a choral work of art on an urban scale that conveys the utopian and tangible image of a potentially different, inclusive, plural, fair, self-managed city, and of a social, generous art capable of building a shared space starting from the logic of the gift. The affirmation and defense of fundamental human, civil, and social rights are at the basis of the birth of this multicultural community that, in mutual respect and in the valorization of differences, shares the task of maintaining this asset which is recognized as an essential part of its cultural heritage. This experience produces in the community a strong sense of identity. The inhabitants have called themselves Metropolitiani, and of continuity through its daily replication and through the transmission of its cultural, social and political value to the generations born and raised within it.
Quando Deus voltar, não terá de arrombar todas as portas.